mission is to rescue a prisoner being held at Lamar Khatib Palace. He's known as Malak, Angel to his fellow Mujahideen. Start by checking the target's VI on your iDroid. The Soviets captured him and took him to the ruins of the palace. His family was subsequently killed in an airstrike on his village. The Soviet scorched earth operation wiped it off the map. The client is none other than his father. Or rather, this was his father's dying wish. If you can manage to rescue other prisoners as well, each one will add a bonus to our pay. When you see them, I'm sure your conscience will tell you what to do.
ด่านนี้ง่ายมากๆเลยเร็วเล่นได้เร็วมากๆเลยเป็นด่านที่ง่ายที่สุดแล้วแต่ว่าถ้าจะเอาแทสทั้งหมดนั้นค่อนข้างจะยากเลยถ้าเกิดเราช้าตัวประกันข้างในอาคารนั้นจะตายครับจะถูกฆ่า
Ocelot said the number of private forces is increasing, and they modeled themselves after us.
They're a far cry from the likes of us.
But why? 9 years ago we made enemies of the world as a nuclear-equipped force, independent of ideology or state.
Yes. Sooner or later the real UN would have stepped in.
So why are they giving these PFs free rein?
That's our fault too.
What do you mean?
What happened 9 years ago was a real problem for a lot of people.
Lamar Khatib Palace. The target should be somewhere at that outpost.
An organization as big as ours, with our facilities, was wiped off the map. Not an easy thing to hide. But if our existence came to light, so would the names of our clients. We had contracts all over, east and west, from superpowers to banana republics, the lot. Our clients denied all association with the likes of us. They had to make sure things didn't blow up on them. But at the same time, they missed us. They really missed us. The demand for armies for hire was as strong as ever. The international community turned a blind eye to what happened to us, despite still needing people who could do our jobs. History couldn't afford to lose us. As soon as we were gone, they needed a replacement. So private forces spread everywhere. And they're all just a phone call away.
But still.
I know. PFs are totally different from what we envisioned. Nation-states, revolutionaries, terrorists. They have a lot of clients, and Cipher is one of them. Cipher stays anonymous, but I know their work when I see it. In the eyes of those clients, the world's PFs are all just expendable pawns. The clients don't have to worry about losing their own men. Nobody knows they're involved, and PFs are cheap. In short, the world is chewing up soldiers and spitting them out. Even some of the old Mother Base's survivors are still working for PFs. Some guys created their own smaller forces. Others were taken on by emerging PFs. Everybody's gone their separate ways. But none of them are living their dream, because they're not fighting with you. Of course, I tried to headhunt as many of them as I could for Diamond Dogs. It was all a waste of time. They said they weren't interested without you to lead them, but now you're back. And everything's gonna change. We'll unite all private forces under you, transcending nations and economies. What is a nation? Just a patch of dirt. The bonds among us will surpass nations, and that's what'll put the world under our control. We'll establish a new kind of country, redefine the very concept of it. Even Cipher will be below us, an extraterritorial federation of military nations, the United States of Force.
The prisoner you extracted knew where the target is. The target Malak was sent to a different outpost. I've sent the information to your map screen. You're gonna need more information to pinpoint a location.
The map has been updated.
boss's return starts traveling. That'll be our true deterrent against Cipher. In other words, no one will dare to come gunning for you.
How do you figure?
Cipher lacks a large-scale fighting force. PFs are the perfect tool for them. But those PFs revere you, the legendary Big Boss. If Cipher killed you now, they wouldn't take it lying down. Maybe they'd even go looking for revenge, but they definitely wouldn't keep doing Cipher's dirty work, even if it put their lives at stake. That's why it's no longer a benefit to Cipher to get rid of you. The very fact that you're alive is our greatest defense against Cipher.
Nice to know. It'll buy us some time while we get back to full strength.
Just keep in mind that what I'm saying is generalizing a lot. In practice, the PFs around the world don't know your face. Just declaring that you're Big Boss won't be enough to convince them. And if they see you as an enemy, they'll come at you with everything they've got.
Some hero.
That's why you need to bring them back to Mother Base. Show them on your terms that you really are the one and only Big Boss. Once you've proven that, they won't hesitate to join us. We were lucky to get our hands on that cyborg arm developer. There's no one in Diamond Dogs who can so much as maintain that thing.
Bionic arm, not cyborg, if you go by what he calls it. But you're right, the East is light years ahead in bionics. They can even detect through the skin the slight electrical signals from the brain that order muscles to move. The Soviet Union completed their first bionic arm capable of doing that back in the 60s. Although I guess that news didn't really reach the West.
No kidding. Zadornov's was the only one I ever saw. Quite a shock to see it for the first time.
And it was no mean feat to get hold of Snake's arm. I couldn't get one for you at the time, but you know, now...
Forget it. I've no intention of relying on bionics. Right now I need to keep the pain fresh in my mind.
Well, it's your decision. But don't you find it... inconvenient?
Not a bit. But the phantom pain, it never lets up. Do you know how many men I saw die that day? There's nothing we can do to bring them back. And you expect me to care about getting a measly arm and leg back? Sorry. But my pain belongs to all our dead comrades. I'll keep living with it for their sake. It'll guide me straight and true until I've gotten them the vengeance they deserve. Snake, do you remember Amanda?
Yeah, I do.
Their revolution was a success. Somoza resigned, and Nicaragua has a new government. Amanda's really working hard for her country to be reborn.
Good for them.
She says she wishes Chico could be there.
That revolution was the dream. For Amanda, for Chico, and their father.
That chopper was no place for Chico to die. I'd like to at least think history will remember his part in the revolution.
When you pick up a gun, there's always a chance you'll die for nothing. He knew that as well as the rest. Now that he's gone, it's up to the rest of us to decide what it was all worth. If we don't, there's nothing to prove that Chico ever lived at all. We're his mark on the world.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Значит, ты один. Каков приказ?
Понял.
Заключенный. Его зовут Малак?
Так его называли душманы.
Я совсем недавно был в его деревне.
До того, как ее сожгли.
Нет, сразу после. Огонь еще не утих.
Деревню же разбомбили, а?
Нет, не было этого запаха.
Запаха?
Напалма. Все здания еще стояли.
То есть это был обычный пожар?
Знаешь, что там произошло? Говорят, что выжить не удалось никому.
Всех убили? Че за черт?
Что на деревню на самом деле напал горящий человек.
Горящий человек?
В последнее время слухи стали совсем странными. Она затянулась, все малость тронулись умом. И себя тоже береги.
А, спасибо за помощь.
Будь начеку. Какой же с него ангел, если Бог дал его деревне сгореть, а? У него теперь никого нет. Один на белом свете. Ладно, пока.
Тебя и Малак зовут, так? Семья есть? Они жили в той же деревне, а? Я вот тоже давно не видел семью. Ну что, мы почти приехали. Скоро тебя смотрит врач. И падай духом.
ขอเตือนว่าถ้าเอารถถังออกไปก่อนหน้านี้ไอ้2คนนี้มันจะติดมันก็จะยืนคาอย่างนั้นนะมันก็ไม่มีรถถังคุยด้วยก็จะยืนคาแล้วมันก็จะไม่ไปต่อแล้วมันก็จะไม่alertอะไรเลยมันก็จะยืนอยู่นั้นเลยเป็นแบบเป็นหุ่นขี้ผึ้งเลยเพราะงั้นเราจะต้องรอรถถังตรงนี้เท่านั้นให้มันไปแล้วไม่มีทางอื่นเลยเพราะว่ามีอีกเป้าหมายนึงก็คือเราจะต้องฟังมันคุยกับตัวประกันให้ได้แนะนำต้องเก็บคนข้างบนนะครับเพราะเราจะใช้จุดนี้ในการส่งบอลลูนเดี๋ยวนี้มันใส่หมวกกันน็อกกันบ่อยมากเบ๊ะเลยเพราะว่าจะมีคนหนึ่งไอ้ตรงเป้าหมายที่แบบเราต้องรอฟังคัตซีนต้องรอฟังมันพูดคุยกันเป็นอะไรที่ยากที่สุดแล้วเพราะว่าถ้า alert ปุ๊บจบมันจะไม่คุยกันอีกเลยต้องเล่นใหม่เลยเพราะงั้นเราต้องระวังให้ดีเวลาเราส่งต้องแบบดูรอบๆเลยว่ามันไม่มีจริงๆไม่งั้นจบเลยครับalertปุ๊บจบเลยจริงๆโอ้
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
ครั้งที่แล้วผมเซ็งมากเลยอ่ะผมเข้าไปคว้าไอ้นี่ไม่ทันที่อยู่ข้างในเนี้ยก็เลยแบบว่าลองคิดวิธีใหม่มาพอทดลองแล้วมันก็เวิร์กเพราะงั้นก็จะใช้วิธีนี้และก็ต้องขอบคุณคุณโอมี่ใช่ไหมใช่ที่บอกให้ผมใส่แขนทองมาทำให้ผมสามารถใช้วิธีนี้ได้ขอบคุณครับส่วนเรื่อง sneaking suit นี้ผมใช้ของ ground zero เพราะว่าชุดนั้นมันไม่มันออกมาโอ้โหมันออกมาจากนี่เกือบแล้วมันก็อินดี้เนาะคิดจะออกตรงไหนก็ออกตอนแรกนึกว่าจะออกอีกทางนึง
Охранник сказал, что твоя семья вышла. Представляешь? Они успели сбежать в другую деревню. Серьезно. Так что когда тебя будет опрашивать, не теряй духа. Ты же солдат. Не пускай голову.
คุยกันนิดเดียวมากอะเราต้องมาให้ทันอะดูฉะนั้นเราไม่ต้องกลัวได้ทุกเม็ดแค่คนคุยกันอะมันยังสำคัญเลยนะรู้ป่ะ
That's the target. Badly wounded. We can rule out a full extraction. We'll just have to do it by chopper. Call the chopper from your iDroid boss. Then carry the target to it.
แล้วก็อีกเป้าหมายหนึ่งก็คือต้องช่วยตัวประกัน2คนจากที่นี่อีกอะไรเยอะแยะเพราะงั้นพี่รอที่นี่ก่อนแล้วกันผมก็ไม่มั่นใจว่ามีใครอยู่ข้างในหรือเปล่าเพราะว่าเขาไม่ได้เล่นมาไกลขนาดนี้เพราะงั้นก็ต้องใช้สุดเดิมต้องขอบคุณคุณโอมี่อีกครั้งหนึ่งโอเคไม่มี
The target's badly wounded. He won't withstand the shock of a full extraction. You'll have to carry him to the chopper boss.
Помоги мне!
เราไม่มีความรู้ว่าทหารในนี้มันจะเป็นยังไงนะตอนเนี้ยแต่ตอนนี้ก็คือต้องใช้แบบความระมัดระวังกับเซนส์ล้วน
ๆ yes ถือว่าดนสดไปเลย
ดนแปลว่าอะไร
ไม่รู้ว่าเห็นเขาใช้กันคำนี้อ้าวหายไปไหนแล้ววะ
อะไรมันอยู่อีกฝั่งนึง
เอาเหรอ
ได้ยินมีความสุขมาก
ได้ยินเสียงแล้วแบบ
Clouds approaching
ผมอยากจะเก็บสปายแล้วนะแต่มันไม่ยืดอยู่ในทางก็เลยเก็บไม่ได้เสียใจด้วยต้องให้ใครมาเก็บแทนอีกทีนึง
แม่งเล่นแบบไม่สนอะไรเลย
คิดว่าไอ้นี่จะมีความสุขเหมือนคนเมื่อกี้ไหม
ไอ้คนเมื่อกี้มีความสุขเกินไปนะบางที
มันเป็นนักโทษไง
เล่นตะโกนแบบไม่แคร์คนที่อยู่ที่ฐานทัพเลยอ่ะคือแบบเรายังไม่ได้ออกไปไง
มันได้ออกไปไง
دلته زما د ژغورنې لپاره راغلی ته د چا رالېږلې زما پلار مړ زما ټوله کورنۍ مړه د چا زما
ดูเสร็จก็เอาขึ้นหลังม้าไปเลยมา
This is Pequod. Have arrived at Healthy. Will stand by.
ม้าตัวนี้ไต่เขาได้นะคอยดู
โอ้โหไม่ได้อ่ะแบงค์จะรับผิดชอบยังไงแล้วรับผิดชอบเลยเสียเวลาไต่เขาเนี่ย
แค่นิดเดียวก็เอาเนาะ
เอาโอ้โหมีวิ่งเบรกเลยฟ้าไม่ได้
Target extracted. Exfiltrate the hot zone, boss. Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing the area of operations.
Departing.
Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Development project has been added.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss. You extracted, Malik, is saying that he's never heard of our client. What's more, he says his village was destroyed long before he was ever taken prisoner. Apparently it fell victim to some sort of disease, then was completely burned to the ground. Malik was out on a mission at the time, and that's the reason why he alone survived. But the question is, who hired us to find him? According to Malik, he saw strange soldiers snooping around the village when he got back. Turns out they were members of Cipher's strike force, XOF. My theory is they wanted to get their hands on Malik to question or silence him before the Soviets could get to him. Cipher was just using us to cover things up. All that crap about Malik's relative was a front to convince us to retrieve him. But an entire colony just wiped off the map. It sounds a lot like the Hamid during the honeybee incident. All I know, boss, is there's no way in hell I'm handing Malik over to Cipher. I decided to bring him back to Mother Base instead. He's one of us now. We told the client through a cutout that the target was killed. For some reason, though, they still paid us everything we were owed. Cipher's obviously up to something, and this is probably just another preemptive cleanup operation to them. But to Malik, He lost his village, his family, everything, and he wants his revenge. In other words, he's one of us. Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago? Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men, our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here.